All right, guys, it's time for our very first barrel and blade super unboxing of the year. So let's open this stuff up and see what we got. What's up, guys? Eric here with ATHOME in the future, and I'm back with another barrel and blade super unboxing. We're checking out two different subscriptions here in the same video. We're going to start with their regular monthly box here. So if you're unfamiliar with barrel and blade, really cool subscription. Comes in two different flavors. There's a level 1 box and a level 2 box. Level 2 is $100 a month. Level 1 is $50 a month. Lots of cool like prepping, tactical survival gear. Pretty neat one. Definitely unique stuff in these boxes every month. If you want to get the subscription for yourself, you can follow the link on the screen or down in the description. Never any spoilers out there for barrel and blades. Always definitely a surprise. I never know what I'm getting going into these things. Kind of a long box here. Always guess with long boxes that maybe there's an axe or something like that inside of it. So we will see. Here we go. Let's open this thing up. Operation 91 here. Let's see what that means for us. All right, so like I mentioned, two different flavors here. If you get the level 1 box, sometimes you'll get better versions of the stuff in the level 2 box, or sometimes different stuff altogether. It looks like we have 6 items this month. So let me take all this stuff out and we'll make our way through it. Here we go. All right, several cool things in this one and stuff I have not seen at all in barrel and blade before, or any subscription for that matter. So here we go. First up, we have from Cold Steel, the Click and Cut, worth about $33. And you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in too. They have a blade pack for it. So I think I've seen a similar product to this, maybe from, is it Razorback, the company that makes one of these? So this kind of is a typical folding knife that has the flexibility to kind of have different blade shapes and different attachments that go into it. There's a few little inserts. It looks like it probably comes with a few, and then we have this blade pack over here. It comes with a few extras. So let's check that out. Definitely an interesting sheath compared to the Razorback one I've seen, which comes in more of a kit. So we have a little bit of a sheath here with a belt loop and stuff built in. All right, so we've got our little knife here kind of set up right now as a little EDC fixed blade. Got a little notch right here, which is funny because I don't think it closes. Oh, interesting. So the locking mechanism, it's like a lockback that allows you to kind of change out the blade attachments. I do like the way that works. Got a big deep choil here. Definitely a plastic, some sort of handle. I think it's plastic at least. Let me take a look at the card. Yeah, I don't think it says. But we do have different attachments. So we have a flat blade here with a Tonto style edge on it. Let's see what the other one is that comes with just the unit itself. A little bit of a serrated blade here. Interesting. So let's change one of these things out real quick just to see how it works. So I'm going to hit that lockback mechanism, take that one out, and slide this one back in. Let's see if I have to push that in to get it to click. Yeah, it's a pretty secure lockup. That's nice, kind of having a multifunctional tool, especially with the slots on the sheath here to be able to slide in some other options. If you're doing the type of work where you need to switch between different styles of blades, I can see the appeal of that. Looks like the blades actually go in this way. All right, so let's pop this back in. And I'll take a quick look at the blade kit that it came with. I do like that lock mechanism. That's really cool being able to open and close those. I wonder, you know what, it looks like it may be just 3 more of the same style blade there. It says these are resharpenable. So yeah, it looks like actually 3 just individual regular kind of drop point knife blades with a deep belly on it, which is the kind you'll probably want to use the most in it. So you got some extras for that. Cool. I do like the whole idea of this. Pretty interesting product there. So that is from Cold Steel, the Click and Cut, both of those together, the extra blades and the knife itself, worth about $53. So next up from Camelus, we have the Carnivore Machete. And this thing is wild. So looks like we have a full machete blade down the front there with a giant, thick, like saw blade there in the back. It says in the box here, it's got a wire cutter built in. It's got a chisel. It says dig, I guess it's meant to dig with. And you have a tiny little trimming knife. Interesting big sheath on that in the back. Let me see if I can free this from the packaging real quick. All right, so look at this thing. We got this big kind of plasticky looking sheath there. It's got a strap on, I guess, if you need that as well. And this trimming knife too, it looks like you can put that on a spear. That's fun. 12-inch blade. Let's see if there's anything else to know about this thing. It's pretty wild looking. Worth $40. It's titanium bonded. That's interesting. It says it's 3 times harder than untreated steel. The ballistic nylon sheath. All right, yeah, look how thick the spine of this blade has. This huge saw blade on it that's extremely sharp, by the way. If you accidentally get yourself with that, you're gonna be in trouble. But make short work of stuff in the backyard. This thing is probably a whole lot of fun. Interesting. I'm always kind of, I don't know what to make of chisel tips and everything. I don't feel like I use them all that much. That's a cool product. I haven't seen that one before. Different take on the machete. Pretty neat to mess around with. So next up, from Walker, we had the Razer headphones worth $80. Okay, these are big deal headphones for the range that are noise canceling as far as like the blasting and stuff goes. It says even dynamic wind noise reduction. Yeah, sound activated compression, 0.02 second reaction time. So when you're actually shooting stuff, It's going to drown that out, but it's going to let talking and stuff with your buddies come through. So these are a pretty great little product. Let's take a quick look at these. Now I've had different variants of these over the years. I'm not sure if I've ever had any that actually had the active noise cancellation built in, which makes these a premium thing. I mean, these things right here, this whole box is $100 a month, and these are running $80 just for these. Come with batteries and everything too. It's super cool. Kind of a dark earth color there. Really nice padding on those. Lots of movement in these to get these on your head and kind of pull them out and make them a lot more comfortable. Like you have your different mic pickups, you have a way to turn them on and off over here and control the sound levels and everything. Just a really solid choice if you spend any time at the range at all. So cool to see in a box like this. As I mentioned, Barrel and Blade typically has a more tactical edge, so very cool. Next up, we have a camo headband wrap with Velcro, also from Walkers. Not really sure what this is. This has Molly webbing and everything. Oh, okay. So you can see right here from the picture, it's just a wrap for your headphones if you want to make these more comfortable on your head. You got a little bit of extra padding in there. You got some Molly spots for attachments and everything. Cool little value add for those already awesome headphones. I like to see that. And last but not least is something that is actually pretty awesome, and that's these pale blue batteries. So these are just a pack of 4 AA's, which on the surface you're like, okay, AA batteries. They are lithium ion, which is awesome. That means they last a super long time. But even cooler, they are rechargeable. And even cooler than that, they're rechargeable with USB-C individually. So you don't have to take a charger with you. And these things, especially with the little case and everything, these are awesome to have in your go bag or any sort of kit where you can have some batteries with you that you can easily charge. It's got this little charger built in. This packaging is a little funky. Let me see if I can get this open real quick and we'll take a look at these. All right, yeah, so take a look at this stuff. Awesome plastic case it comes with. It comes with a charger that has basically one USB thing that plugs into 4 different USB-C ports. So if you have one little charger, you can get these things going. But every one of these batteries has a little USB-C port up here at top. And these last super long for AA batteries. But last a ton of different cycles and everything. If you're not into rechargeable batteries at all yet, you're missing out. They're not at all like they were when you were a kid, and they're terrible and they lasted like 10 times and they were done. These things will last hundreds of uses, and being able to charge them individually on the go without having to keep a special charger with you. Because you don't have to use this, you can just use whatever, I guess, USB-C cable you may have in your travel kit. Really do love these, and they come with the case and everything too, which is pretty awesome. So that's something super great. So great job this month, Barrel and Blade. That's an awesome start to 2025. We have cold steel knife, all the different swappable blades. We have this crazy saw machete thing, which I've never seen before from Camelus. We have some super high-end range headphones with noise canceling and dampening. That's awesome. We got an extra strap for that. And we got these killer batteries here. Again, if you want to get the subscription for yourself, you can follow the link on the screen or down the description and save yourself a little bit of money. Awesome start for 2025. Let's go ahead and move to our second subscription for this video, which is Barrel and Blade's awesome Knife of the Month Club. I'm going to clear this stuff off so we can get started on that. Here we go. All right, Barrel and Blade's Knife of the Month Club. Actually, one of my favorite subscriptions right now. If you're into knives at all, this one's pretty cool. Costs about $100 a month, but they always send you a knife that's worth way more than that. And these knives have been all over the place over the last year, year and a half, or however long I've been getting the subscription. So we've had EDC knives, we had fixed blades, we've had like machetes and little swords and all sorts of crazy stuff. It's been all over the place, but the value has always been super high on this. So anyway, if you're a knife guy or gal at all, I think you'll really dig the subscription. Like I said, it's $100 a month. If you want to get the subscription for yourself, you can follow the link on the screen or down in the description. From the feel of this package, it's a smaller one. I always like the EDC knives in these. Let me pop open the seal in this. We'll see what we got here. So, all right, so we've got something from Gerber. I like to see that. And here's our card here. Now, we've had a Gerber knife before, so let's see what we got. All right, so this is the Fastball, which is an awesome knife. And I think actually we've had this in the subscription before, but I'm not going to complain about that because this is actually one of my favorite all-time knives that we've received in this. Actually, yeah, it says that right off the bat. We featured a different version of this knife early in our Knife of the Month Club and received a ton of feedback. So they want to send it out in a different color and a different variant. It's an American-made EDC knife. It's got a finger flipper, a Warncliffe blade. It's equipped with Boss Tech, whatever that means. Smooth and fast deployment. I love it. 3-inch blade, lifetime warranty, all that good stuff. So let's see. All right, I don't remember the packaging being like this, but maybe I'm wrong. All right, all these recent Gerbers I've had kind of come in this little tied up cardboard packaging. We've got this locked in here. Let's see, I'm gonna cut the zip tie. All right, so we just freed it from its cage there. One thing I do really like about this, I love the profile of the Fastball. It reminds me a lot of the classic Benchmade 940, which is one of my all-time favorite knives. The finish on these scales here, I think, what did they say? Is this aluminum? Yeah, it's aluminum handle, but it has like this kind of fine grit to it, which feels really nice. It's got a flipper here in the back. It is a very buttery, smooth opening. Really cool profile on this. Has a nice Warncliffe blade there. made in the USA badging on it, made in Portland, Oregon. Like I said, S30V steel, awesome steel, one of my faves. Kind of a classic in knife world now, but some of my favorite knives have S30V. Got a little lanyard hole down here. Just cool profile, nice choil on it. I don't typically love liner locks, but I don't mind this one. I think the action on it, the feel of this thing, and the way this thing just rockets out, feels just right. It's funny, I wouldn't guess it was on bearings. It is very smooth, but it feels like it's on washers to me. Oh yeah, you got this nice back spacer in here too. I think the last one that we got in the Knife of the Month Club was kind of a sage color, but I do like this nice deep gray. Cool stone wash finish on the blade. Just awesome Wharncliffe kind of profiling on it. Definitely very nice and slicey out of the box and everything. It reminds me a whole lot of the Benchmade 940, which is one of my all-time favorites. So yeah, really dig this thing. Great EDC knife. The only complaint I have about these, although you can reposition this clip in a few different spots here, I just wish it was deep carry instead of poking out a little bit. That's it. That's my only gripe about it. Otherwise, really beautiful American-made blade there. Something that's going to live in my pocket quite a bit. Love my other one too. Very cool. So that is this month's Knife of the Month from Barrel and Blade, the Gerber Fastball in Urban Gray, worth $125. Again, $99 a month subscriptions, already a great value on that. And this is like legitimately the street price on this. I've seen these quite a bit on Blade HQ and different variants and everything. Always around 130 bucks for these. All right, so that's this month's Knife of the Month Club. That's a good one. I'm never going to complain about getting another awesome EDC knife. Again, if you want to get the subscription for yourself, you can follow the link on the screen or down in the description and save yourself a little bit of cash. But if you're into knives at all, I think this is a subscription you definitely want to check out. All right, guys, that's it for this month's Barrel and Blade Super Unboxing. As always, if you dug the video, be sure to hit the like button because it helps the channel out a ton, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. I'll see you guys next time.